So funding, specifically how Money Match Gaming does it. So we've been in the esports game since about 2015 or so. It's like late 2015 summer. Really taking off 2016, 2017, 18. 2017 we found cryptocurrency, blockchain technology, and that's really been the big difference maker for us. And in 2019 or so, we started to really, we had already experienced what I would call DeFi in 2018 and 2017. And so when 2019, it became that much more apparent that we could really take advantage of some of the stuff on DLive and other blockchains that they appeared. In 2020, we really just put our foot on the pedal, and it's been a wild ride ever since. We were actually able to fund our esports events, though, as a company, we always spend more than we probably should be spending. Today, talking about how we're able to fund Money Match Gaming's esports. Now, everything that I'm going to say today is not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor or anything like that. Just a dude on the web has a gaming company and is finding ways to fund it. I could also find something like this very useful for Twitch streamers, content creators that are small in their niche or whatever. It's probably a good thing for them. Something that they could do if you're making $150 or $300 from like a one-time Twitch sub situation, and maybe that doesn't happen every single month, but this is something that you could do with it that might pay off in the long run, or in some type of run. So what we've done here is we took a 500, enough talking, Smurf, let's get into it. So what do we do to earn what we're earning today? The video says we earn $50 a day in esports, or for esports using cryptocurrency and DeFi. So on screen right here, I have a DeFi platform called drip.community. That's the website. The entire system is known as the Drip Network. Drip Network is the latest project developed by 4X Shark, BB, and team. So these are the developers in charge of this project. And seeing it forth. What is DRIP? Recommend exchange for DRIP. Oh, that's not it really. What is DRIP? DRIP is essentially, I'm going to go to this other page that this has it listed here. DRIP is essentially a certificate of deposit for DeFi crypto. So it works similar to a certificate of deposit, I should say, where instead of paying you out at the end of your term, it will pay you out daily, an increment of 1% daily on your deposit. And with a maximum return of 365%. So it'll pay you for 365 days, 1% per day on that deposit. You also have the ability there with the drip. If you see here on the right side of my screen, I have it highlighted right now. It says hydrate, recompound. So you can actually hydrate or recompound, so compound your earnings. If we earn 0.1 drip on day one, we compound that. We compound that back into our deposit, and now we have, let's say we started with 10, then it's 10.1, and day two, it'll be 10.2. And then day three, and then eventually we're earning, 0.2 drip a day instead of just 0.1. And so that's our strategy here. We're going with an 80-20% hydration, aka recompounding strategy, versus when we claim and actually just put tokens in our liquid balance. Today, from an initial deposit and a donation to Money Match Gaming of $500, and then we got another $100 donation in there, so $600 total. But today, that's worth $4,286 from $600. That means that every day we are earning somewhere around $42 a day from this one investment alone. So $42 a day, and we're able to pay back that. Those donations if we wanted to, but again, they're just donations, so we don't have to. But that's why I say it could be very useful for Twitch streamers that are small streamers or something like that. Maybe test out DeFi and stuff like that instead of just spending it on whatever game or something like that short term. This took us 2 months. And now I could buy a new video game every dang day of the week, pretty much. As long as it's not the $60 one, I might have to wait 2 days for that. Oh no. But that's what we got right now. And we can look at our liquid balance. We have $344 in liquid right now. And then there's some more money from this account in this other platform, which I'll show you in just a second. So technically we had like around 400 or so liquid that we've claimed right now. And we got another donation. So we're utilizing those. And I'll show you how we're utilizing that latest donation. But right now, it's not Friday. I like to claim on Fridays and Mondays. But it's not Friday and it's not Monday, and so today we're going to hydrate. We're going to push this back in there. You can see this go from 56.063 to 56.6. I think it should be right. So do that live. This next portion of the stream, after this rotates through, just want to see it rotate through for you guys, let you guys see it happen in a moment, and then see how quickly we start to earn some money back, if any at all, in the time that I'm talking. Boom, down to 0, and you can see 56, almost 0.6 right here. Perfect. we'll get back to this page. What's the price of drip today? So you can go to the swap tab here. See, the price of drip today is $76. When I started trying to tell like all my homies about this, like I've been in drip for a while, but when I started trying to tell the homies about it, like, yo, we should use it for a DAO and stuff like that. It can be a token for money match gaming, long-term rewards. It was around $7. That was only a few months ago. It was $7, and I'm like, yo, day 2 of me telling you should probably look into it. Day 3 of me telling you it's going up. You should probably look. Day 4 of me telling you shit, and then I just stopped because I'm like, if people don't listen, they don't listen. You would have hit me back up. Like nobody's hitting me up for that type of information, being like, you should do this, you should do this, you should. If you did that, I would do the thing. Like because I'm like, obviously you feel some type of way about this thing, but people don't really, so you gotta let them fall by the side. Like let them do what they want to do. But yeah, this has been beautiful. I can see this as going back up to an $80 to $100 range price or something like that. If it just peaks, like previously it was doing these peaks up to this range, and it was coming off of a $50 range. So it could start going up to the $90 range and stuff like that again pretty quickly. But that's over here. That's $42 that we just rotated back around. And then we're also over here on the Manor farm. So this is a new farm from the exact same developers from the Drip network. They launched a farm on Binance Smart Chain, and the layer 2 of this farm will actually give token holders governance over the farm and earning potential on some of the fees and stuff like that associated with the farm. When we look at this farm right here, you can see that there's a deposit fee of 1% here that says that's going to the drip faucet, but these other ones say 4%, and if I open this up to see even more, some of these say 6% deposit fees and etc. Maybe there's no 6% over here. There's maybe it's all 6% on the pools, in the pool section, 6%. But the farm is taking some income there, and what is it doing with that? Well, it's holding that over for layer 2, or it'll be redistributing those fees into different incentive programs and development, etc., etc., etc. I'm going to push this staked only tab one more time. Cool. So here you can see that drip in BUSD that we moved over here, currently worth $84. It was around $100 the time that I moved it, but I guess that was like when drip was up that much higher in price when I moved it over here. You have to split it in half, so you lose a few dollars due to fees. Either way, each day with the appreciation of Rev from what was $30 a few days ago to now $82, we're earning about $2 a night from 84 bucks. So $2 every day from about 84 bucks. That's pretty nice. And then over here, you see we got a little bit more. We have $200 that we put to work initially from a donation. There's another 100 or so in our wallet, and because we're trying to make our way over to DeFi Kingdoms as another expansion of Money Match Game. We have Axie Infinity and our scholarship program. We have DLive.tv with our live streams. We have and now we have Binance or Drip on the Binance Smart Chain, and I'm kind of including like all the Binance Smart Chain like farms as their own one thing. And then, we'll expand to another blockchain. So keeping eggs in multiple baskets. But here we have $10 to claim today from about that $200 initial. 233 is what it says right now it's worth for Bitcoin and BUSD liquidity pair. But either way, $230 earning $10 a night is pretty dang good. So mostly so far, we've just been claiming these last few days. I was supposed to split them in half and put them back into the Bitcoin and BUSD, which I did the first 2 days just so that we could recover our 4%. Deposit fee, but I've actually just been holding it most recently. I've just been holding that that Rev token, which has been a pretty good call because again, the Rev token has only gone up in price. And so let's see, just went from 38, and I think I have maybe 0.1 more coming into the wallet. Maybe that might be the full amount. No, there it is, $43. So from the last 2 days, we've earned $43 from this project, from about $300. $300 earned, like, so that's pretty good. I mean, that's pretty damn good return. I think that's pretty amazing. What am I gonna do with it? At the way that Rev is moving right now, if you kind of feel like foolish to trade it, to sell it into something. So I'm gonna wait a little bit. We'll see what we should do with it. I believe right now it's trending number 1 earlier today on Dex Tools, a popular DeFi application for finding new liquidity pairs and etc. Yeah, but it's a thing. It's a thing. I think this is the hottest farm in crypto right now. Yeah, and we're definitely paying attention to it. So just that's me sharing today's thing. That's over $50 today. I'm not going to go into the DLive earnings today. and anything else, any NFT earnings that we get from, we barely make anything from those because we don't really, we haven't sold, we don't really sell NFTs. We produce NFTs, but most of our NFTs are free. They still make money, but yeah. And they're on a carbon neutral blockchain because we care about those type of things as millennials, and we actually look into that stuff. We don't just dismiss it and go, oh, there's no alternative. There's no way that we could possibly do this better for the environment. No, there is. And like, you need to go find those and then promote those more. So, be more avid and vocal about those platforms that you like that are actually tackling some of those things, instead of everybody should be like, oh, Ethereum bad. Well, I know Ethereum does this. What about learning about other blockchains other than Ethereum that do better than Ethereum? Because those do exist. Ethereum is a technology, pretty much, Yes, it's a blockchain, but it's a technology from Ethereum that people really appreciate. And I just implore everybody to do your own research and learn more and try to be less negative. That's going to cover today's segment on our funding here at Money Match Gaming. Our goal is to reach $100 per day, so you can be having at least a $100 weekly, should we decide to do that, or distribute it to multiple other events throughout the week. But it gives us a little bit more playroom to actually be able to fund development at Money Match Gaming, because we're always developing. We're still developing our bot and for our Discord and play to earn system, and then for our events to incentivize you guys to come out there, because who doesn't like cash money? Our goal is to make it so that our esports players, people that partake in esports and gaming events of Money Match Gamings, are being paid an hourly wage, for their efforts. And so we're going to continue striving for that goal. Again, thank you for joining us. See you in just a bit for the gaming stream. Pew!